Hello everybody and welcome to Rye in Dreamland. Today I am going to show you some tips and tricks for year 1 in spring for Stardew Valley 1.6. I have quite a bit of gameplay under my belt. This is a new save obviously, but I have about 400 or 500 hours of the game, so I have a pretty good understanding of the starting 3/4 of it. I have a little bit of trouble with combat in the Skull Cave, but I've done the first half of this game quite a few times. So the first thing that I typically try to get done is the spring foraging bundle. I have really good luck finding wild horseradish and leeks up here. You can find daffodils as well, but you can kind of find daffodils everywhere. If you have a hard time finding anything, I would just do check up here once a day or once every other day, and you'll find what you need. If you can't find dandelions, I would search south. They can be right south of your farm. Is a place I find them often. So if you're having a hard time, just keep that in mind. I think spring is super important to get going kind of in the right way so you're not hindered later. I don't always like to min-max, but it's nice when you can get some of the bundles out of the way and you can kind of enjoy other parts of the game like the mines and stuff like that. The other tip that I have is I would always check the ginger snap forest as much as possible. There's a lot of great stuff down here. There are forageables and there are salmon berries during salmon berry season as well, which is also very helpful. So I typically come down here almost every day, I would say. It's always going to be beneficial just to at least check. There's always forageables down here. And there's a little cutscene that happens down here involving the little grate and a little jump scare. Just make sure there's nothing, and then we'll head back up. Head up and grab some seeds. I would recommend starting with parsnips. We need a lot. We'll need 5 gold parsnips, which can take quite a bit to get that yield, especially when you don't have a high farming level. So I would recommend starting with all parsnips and then going from there after you get your gold parsnips. And there's always next spring you can probably do strawberries is what I would recommend. So we'll just grab that and then head back to the farm. And here's the farm. The other thing that I will mention is your energy drains really quick early on, so don't plant too much. What I have planted here is probably just about as much as you can get done without dipping into exhaustion. And this was using spring onions. I think they're 15 energy each, so I might have had 9. So, but it's pretty draining early game. First day is complete and we leveled up first day, so that's really good. day 2, if we'll water our plants and then check our mail, and we will head to the dock to get our fishing rod. I'm gonna build a chest really quick. I chopped down a lot of wood last night, so I have enough for a chest, and I am gonna use these probably just for the forgeable items, all of the spring bundle items, basically. So I'll put in what I have. I have a dandelion, leek, and a daffodil. And there's the ladder. Oh, that's fine. There's Willie. And he'll give us our new fishing rod. And some people are super good at this little fishing mini game. I am not. It takes me forever to catch the fish I need for the bundles, but it's still a fun little game. There we go, we got our fishing rod. And so we'll cast out our first line here, and I think it's 100% guaranteed you catch a fish. If it's not, it's 99.9% guaranteed. This is the easiest fish you'll ever catch right here. And then from here on out, it's pretty tough. But if you don't fish much, Willie will drop off a training pole at the end of spring, which he has done for this run as well at the very end. I fished this one time and I never picked the rod back up. Hadn't got to that bundle yet. Cast. Beautiful. And I'm all over the place here, but it is going to give me a lot of leeway on this first cast, and boom, there it is. 0 effort fish for the first fish. The other thing that I would mention, I think I don't have a lot of storage, but there's a lot of forgeable items down there as well, little shells and stuff that you can pick up that are worth a little bit of money too, so if you need a little extra cash, you can run down there and grab some of the stuff, seashells and that. So now we're back and we're shopping again. And I'm going to grab one of each spring crop bundle so we can get that started, because some of the spring crops take a little bit longer. Cauliflower I think takes 14 days, so we want to get that going sooner than later so we're not scrambling at the very end of the season. And you can use speed grow to accelerate stuff, but I just assume plant it early and have it taken care of. And also, if you forget to water your plants a day or two, it's nice to have a little bit of buffer so you're not just missing an easy spring bundle in the first year. Dig a little hole one parsnip that I need, and then I have the potato and the green bean, and so that's all we need. Oh, and the cauliflower. And welcome to the community center, where we will be spending a lot of our effort the next 4 seasons. We for sure saw something. For sure. And off he goes. Strange. And we'll go back and explore further right now. And then we go and go down here and look at this mysterious little hieroglyphics thing. Legible, and off we go. on the lookout for these little wormy spots because you can hoe them and you can get pretty good stuff. You can get ancient fruit seeds if you're south a little bit, but carrot seeds are good too. And that little building up above is where you can get your cows and chickens and everything like that once we have that. The barn. And back to our favorite store. And grab even more parsnips. We'll sell what we have and grab even more. Traffic jam. And here we go. This is just cut to the evening. I've got everything planted and watered. And we got level 2 forging. So we're trucking along on leveling up here. And that is a lot of parsnips. But you need them because we need 5 golden parsnips and they're pretty rare when your farm level's super low. So I just plant as many parsnips as I can kind of water in a day and then go from there. And I think I was pretty lucky this time, but sometimes you can be unlucky and it can take a long time. On rainy days, you're going to want to spend your time in the mines. Abandoned for decades. Here we go, our first sword. Down we go. And just a side note, because this is exactly what happened to me. If you lose your rusty sword, you have to get a wood sword. And to get a wood sword, you have to kill 20 slimes. So I died down here and lost my rusty sword and had to come back and kill them, but the scythe is the best weapon if you don't have anything else. So it's a hassle, so try to be careful. I just got a little reckless. But just continue to go down. You should be able to get to floor 25 by the end of the first season, but I just had some bad luck. And one of the best ways to deal with the slimes is to try to pin them up against the thing. No, don't always use that tactic, but that is the best method for sure. And we're running low on energy, so we are out of here. And I fell asleep. it's going to give us our furnace. Sorry. And there's the blueprint for the furnace, and as you can see, we have a ton more parsnips that are ready. And off we go. Donating here is a good idea because you will get rare seeds and other kind of neat items. And it's a write-off. And he'll give you rewards periodically for the stuff that you donate. Plant some cauliflower, which is one of the more valuable spring crops. That's all done. And we're cooking day 12. The one thing I really wish they would implement into this game is a buff for animals. So if you get a cat, it, you know, brings you stuff or scares away the crows or gives you some sort of benefit. And maybe it does, maybe I don't know, but I think that would be awesome. And here's where I get schooled at the egg hunt. I always skip this. I don't know. I think this is the first time I've ever tried the egg hunt, and it turns out I'm no good at it. So I will try it again next year, but it did not go as planned. I thought I'd school these little brats, but they are pretty quick. And that's an L. now there's the last little bit of parsnips, and we got our 5th golden parsnip, so that is done. Got the rest of those and now I'll sell them. And there's the last of the spring crop bundle, so that all happened perfectly. So grab what we need and then probably head up to the community center. Oh, back to the mines. So these green floors are infested floors. You're gonna have more enemies than typical, and you cannot clear until you kill all of them. So there's not a rock you can break through. To get to the next floor, you just have to kill all the enemies. So not a big deal on a slime floor typically, but it can be dangerous as well. Just depends. Clean up these last couple guys. The sword in the early game is just not great, so it just gets a little extra work. This last guy. Yeah, see, when you pin them, it's way better. And I think you actually get additional bonus damage if you swing down, so I don't know if that's true, but that's what I heard. But definitely try to pin those things against the wall, that's the best bet. A lot of flying bugs, and flying bugs, those are the ones that'll get you the ancient fruit, so just keep an eye on that. And there's our boots. Beautiful. We'll try to continue rocking. And down further we go. Let's see if we can make it to floor 15. Every 5 floors there's the elevator can take you down, so it's nice to try to get to every 5th floor if you can. Not always possible. When you run low on health and energy, you gotta get out of there. Because if you die, you'll lose 3 items, and that can be, if you lose your sword like I've done in the past, that can be a pain. They've also added a bookseller. In 1.6, I don't have nearly enough to buy anything, but that is a good tool for later. That gives you permanent buffs to speed or fishing or whatever you buy the book for. So those are awesome, but they're expensive. just drinking some random stuff. Oh, that's not a good sign. So that means we can go to the community center and unlock that. And here we are. And if you have a hard time finding the dandelions, sometimes there are down south of your farm, or they can be all the way north. But I have my best luck just south of the farm, typically by the water. Our green bean, and our potato, and our cauliflower. Which I forgot, so I had to run back and grab it. Or potatoes, sorry. And there's another bundle complete. And you could knock out the construction bundle pretty easily as well. The only tricky part is you need hardwood. So you need to upgrade your axe before you can do that. We get a sweet little cutscene here. Learn how evil Jojo Mart is. What a snake. Perfect. And grab a backpack. And that really helps for going into the mines because there's so much stuff that you pick up, and if you go down 5 or 6 floors, the items change, so you really need the extra space if you can get it. I'm not going to go into summer with the most money for stuff, but I should still be okay. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. I really appreciate it. If you have time, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps. Thank you so much and have a good day.